Well, good
Hello.
afternoon.
Happy Wednesday.
Welcome to Trail Talk. We are so glad you could join us today. We are live here in the
Our
old
studio.
classroom studio.
Under the lights and the
I think we're
cameras.
kind of getting boring with this. We need to move
We have
around.
fireworks. Or some
Absolutely.
confetti. You are live.
Yes, we need something to jazz this up a little bit. Well, I mean, the topic today might just raise it a notch. Yeah. We're gonna talk about some extreme adventures in Oklahoma. And this is like kind of day trip, kind of vacay.
Yeah. You don't have to plan for it, but you don't have to like set aside weeks or
It's,
a lot of
the vacay destination, day trip kind of thing we've done before. That's what this today's gonna be kind of like, but these are like a little more for the extreme adventure
kind of your
person.
adrenaline junkie, sports enthusiast.
Yeah, for sure. So let's just jump right in. I want to just preface this. I got most of my information from Travel Oklahoma, their webpage. They have so much great information. And so I just got a lot of the locations and things from there. So let's just start off. Some hot air balloons. I'll be honest with you, I did not know that there was a place where you could ride hot air balloons here in Oklahoma.
Really, you have to book it, or is it just all the time?
Well,
Called
it's
Skyway balloons.
Yeah, in Collinsville,
Okay.
Northeast Oklahoma. I don't know. Do you remember back in the day when they used to do a hot air balloon thing?
Yes,
in August?
they would all lift up because my
Mhm.
friend her dad had one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, we would, Kevin Halliburton would provide
Mhm.
chasers,
Mm-hmm.
and we would have to drive country
Follow
roads and
seriously.
stuff. Yeah, and so
Like storm chasers.
so you could pick them up.
Yeah, when they landed.
Yeah, and because you didn't know where they were gonna land for sure. And
They're always so pretty when they all take off.
yeah, and just those pictures, like they have that big hot air balloon thing in Albuquerque
Mhm.
every year. And anyway, but just a very cool experience. I think the
Skyway balloons.
yeah, they kind of talk about how the liftoff is kind of, because
It's kind of heart pounding.
yeah, but I'm sure the views are
One of it.
amazing.
Yeah, 1 in a million, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you are fearful enough or don't have that fear where you can look down.
Yeah.
Some people may just want to look out the horizon.
Yeah, and really hot air balloons, I mean, they're like just a fun adventure.
Kind of like a Ferris wheel. Like you just kind of gently go up and so breathe, you're not shot to the air.
But these used to be like a mode of transportation.
Yeah.
I mean, and they use these for weather research for a long time. We watched a movie about a guy who went up to see basically how high they could go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like gathered all this. They have these meters and everything, gathering all this data about the weather and everything.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, and like the air got super thin. Yeah. So anyway, they've been around a long time, so that kind of adds to it a little bit of nostalgia and everything. But yeah, this is something that you could absolutely do here in Oklahoma. As I mentioned before, you could go to the Travel Oklahoma webpage and find out, get all the links and everything. Another super cool thing, this is something I have always wanted to do.
Yes.
And this is
What's this?
oh wait, that says skydiving. That
But
is
there's this board and he's in a bathing suit.
okay, but it's not called
parasailing,
Yeah, parasailing.
Mhm.
But they call this you do this at the skydiving. Yeah. Oh, maybe this is more of a
Is this
skydiving
taking
kind of
practice?
thing. Well, I
Water-
guess this is from the skydiving thing. I don't have the picture of the maybe this is the picture of well, it is, isn't it? Well, this is on the back of the boat. So this is Sail Grand Waterfront.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, what is that called? Parasailing. Yeah.
I believe.
So crazy story. One time
There you can have more than one too.
there was, oh, it does. looks like 3 maybe.
Mhm.
One time we were at this large group thing at Lake Texoma,
Mhm.
and someone had a parasail. And it was just like take off from the boat.
Oh, from the back of the boat.
From the
there?
back of the boat. But on skis, you were like on skis, not like on the bank.
Right.
And we're going along and people are up here. And I mean, these are just like, we're not professionals. We are not professionals. And the thing comes down and this gets down in the water.
Uh-huh.
And the person who was on it got under the water. And
With the motor and everything.
it was, we're like telling the driver to stop. I mean, it was very,
yes.
very scary.
Yes, my heart just kind of
Yeah.
waiting for the end of that story.
Yeah, it was very scary. We finally got him, back up and everything,
I
but
guess you
yeah,
can't release
it
that.
was,
Oh, that's not good.
well, especially if it's the first time you've ever done
Yeah,
it.
you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, as I said, we were not professionals. Kids, do not try this at home
That's right.
or in the lake or
Always with
anywhere.
a professional.
Anywhere, yeah. But then, the skydiving, that's the next picture. I just have the wrong heading. What did I put on the other picture? Oh, I have skydiving twice.
But you know what?
Wow, I did not go
This is
back.
a familiar face in the
Yes, it is.
Stewart household.
Right there, this is my son, AJ.
What up, AJ?
Yeah, all right, yeah, he is definitely.
Here he
this-
is.
How cool is that
That's
picture?
what- I mean, look at that.
Yeah, so, they had a picture on their website. This is out of
Isn't that the
Cushing.
plane that he came out of?
Yeah, yeah, and he is strapped to this guy's belly. You can see the parachute way up here.
Mhm.
And
I guess the photographer flies beside you.
the photographer is floating next to you with their like little
I'm
camera.
surprised his mouth was able to hold that and it wasn't like a dog.
There were some pictures
Where's
of
it?
people, their skin was super stretched out, yeah. But right here, it looks like he's like maybe just took off because you can see he's like
He's
tight,
still-
got his arms
still.
tight. Up here.
Actually,
he's
taking the pictures.
Well, he might, oh yeah, I bet he does have the,
Mhm.
what are those?
Like a go or a selfie
The-
stick.
Selfie stick, yeah, I bet that's what.
But this, I just love that.
A super heavy duty selfie stick, yeah. But this looks like
The shoot.
the chute
Mhm.
right there, like it hasn't released.
He would have just come out then.
Mm-hmm,
He's
Yeah.
just taking it all in. You can see his
Yeah.
eyes are wide open.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's loving it. He said he loved it very much, that he was super scared right before they went, and
Mhm.
his wife, bless her heart, the look on her face. She
Said it
was
all.
absolutely terrified. She said she would not do it again. Even,
She will be there to support him.
Yeah,
Pick him up.
yeah, but I was just like, just please let me know when it's over.
Mhm.
I mean, I was just.
Did he say if it was cold up there? Could he tell the temperature change? I don't know really high.
I mean, he has
He's
on
in shorts.
yeah.
That's why I was wondering.
I think they said 14,000 feet up
Is how far they
is
went.
how far they go up before they let you back down. So these are all things you do up in the air.
Mhm.
And
If that's what you,
yeah, if you like
that tickles your
to
fancy.
go up high and do stuff like that,
Mhm.
Oklahoma's got some super fun things for you to do. And if you're not really sure, there
Everybody-
is the indoor skydiving facility, I Fly, up in Oklahoma City.
Mhm.
And I've known people
That wind
who
tunnel?
got in that tunnel
Yes,
thing
I've seen
and
a lot of pictures of
floated.
friends that have done it.
And
All
done that.
ages.
Yeah, which we were talking earlier, that might be a little more my cup of tea, just to not have,
Thousands of feet in between you and the ground.
yeah. Even though heights do not frighten me, I don't have any of that.
Mhm.
I just don't know that I don't think I want
Free
to
fall.
jump. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know, but like, you don't have to free fall. You can have it where the chute goes instantly. It's a static
Right.
lines where it goes as soon as you go. Also, now, there are a lot of places to get some great rock climbing and or rappelling.
Oh, repelling even.
In.
yeah,
with,
you're right.
the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge, of course, has great rock climbing, great, I don't know, have you ever gone rappelling
Sometimes they're,
over there? No?
I know there's certain areas, sometimes they close off because of hazardous conditions and things.
Well,
But
yeah.
so just, if you go, make sure you check first.
I know at Red Rock Canyon up
Mhm.
by Hinton,
Mhm.
they have really good
I
rappelling
would check.
places up there.
Mhm.
Yeah. They at Robbers Cave State
Mhm.
Park at Wilburton.
Southeast Oklahoma.
Is a great place to go rappelling. It's beautiful over there, very different from Mount Scott
It's
or
more green.
Red Rock. Yeah, a lot more trees,
More
yeah,
lush.
much more lush. And then they have like an indoor place called Climb Tulsa. Which would probably be like one of those rock walls.
wall.
Yeah, and then, you know,
Assimilated type.
yeah, but I do love a good climb.
Do you?
Yeah, we've climbed up Mount Scott a few times, and I always think that
Do you-
that's
Do you
fun.
rappel or do you just?
I've never
like the trail-
rappelled.
trail?
I've never
I was
rappelled.
at Easton.
Kevin has done that
Has he?
before, yeah. There's some like initiation thing where like the first time you do it, they make you hang upside down.
Really?
The people on the bottom can do things with the ropes.
Mhm.
And it
Manipulate.
will, yeah, and it will cause you to go upside down
Mhm.
and then they can get you
Get
back
back over the
upright
way.
or something. I don't know. And have you ever seen those ropes courses?
Yeah, where you like get on the helmet and you walk across and things.
There's
Uh-huh.
things like that, at Falls Creek, the summer camp, the
Different
Baptist
levels
Assembly
usually too,
camp.
right?
Yeah, they have the ones where you walk, where you have to have people like
Mhm.
help you,
Mhm.
like team building kind of things.
Mhm.
But then there's also some where you put on the whole rappelling gear and you have to climb up a series of like those thick rope net things,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, like a
And then
park
climb, like there are log or kind of posts really that are strung across, and you have to climb up over and get up on them and stand up and then climb
Already
up
worn
over
out.
and get on another one. Yeah, it's
Very intense.
something. It's very intense.
Yeah.
And
I might need training just to.
for sure, my upper body, I'm not like super strong, like to hang and pull
Do
myself
things
up and
like
stuff
that,
like that. Yeah, so that's kind of a
My
challenge.
muscle comes from my legs,
Yeah.
my arms.
Yeah, so which is why I think I like this
This
kind
better.
of climbing better,
Mhm.
because I
You're
can
not
do
dependent on your effort.
a lot more with my legs. Yeah, I mean, those people who hang, but by the Tom Cruise,
Yes.
hanging by his fingers from a
Fingernails.
little
Yeah.
ledge. Yeah,
Mhm.
those kind of things. What were you gonna say?
Is the rope course, is that at Turner Falls? Where's the rope? course?
It's
Close
at
to-
Falls Creek.
Falls
Yes,
Turner Falls might have
their own.
their own too, but Falls Creek has some really. They also have up at the top, they have this open air amphitheater, and in the top of it
Mhm.
is a ropes thing and kind of an adventure thing where you go around along
Like
the
a zip
top of
line
it.
type thing, or just more?
No, they have a zip line
I've
too
always wanted to do
that
zip-
crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have zip lined and it's
I've always wanted to do that.
zip lining, which they do have zip lining in like at the river downtown Oklahoma City.
Mhm.
The river, there's a big zip line
Across that.
thing down there, yeah. So anyway, lots of places to do some fun
And outside.
climbing. Yeah,
I mean,
rappelling. Here's a great look at
Mhm.
rappelling.
mhm.
Now, I did have this guy,
Don't need to laugh.
this guy at church brought some climbing gear,
Uh-huh.
and he had the thing where you put your foot in a loop.
Oh, yeah.
And you move it
That
up
keep
and then
moving
you
it.
just stand up. You just put your weight on your leg and you just stand up. And then you pull and then this leg you put
You
up
have to
again.
keep doing
Yeah, yeah. And you're just basically just walking up. Every time this leg goes up, you put it higher, stand up, pull this one up.
Mhm.
I thought, that's gonna be hard, but we hung it up over like the walking track
Uh-huh.
and dropped it down.
Uh-huh.
And I got on there to try
I
to
saw,
do
yeah, I
it.
remember you.
And it was a lot. I mean, I could see where it would be very tiring after a while, but it was using the legs
Right.
and not as
Not
much on the
doing
upper body.
Right.
Yeah, and that was
Do you have to
fun.
make sure your thing's in good where you stick it? Where you put your foot?
Oh, no, it's literally just these straps. It are
Oh, okay.
straps that are attached to
To
the
the
rope.
rope itself. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, and
You don't put it in the
move-
rock.
No,
Okay.
no, you can just do this on a rope and
It's all
climb
rope.
up the thing. So I'm sure you put an anchor.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like. Well, you could do it here. You
Right.
could do it on one of
Yeah.
these and go
Go
back
with that
up.
way.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, super fun. Okay, yeah. Now, you can go, this looks
This looks like,
so much fun to me.
I think my friends have done this.
So this is Little Sahara Park in Winoka. That is like 1,600
Just open.
acres of these sand dunes, and some of them are 75 feet high. I mean,
Let's go get some air on that.
Yes, I mean, yeah, so you can take your dune buggies, your ATVs, or you can rent
Don't
them.
say that they have their. Okay.
There's a place to rent them up there. And you drive it, you just drive it literally, so it must be right there. You drive it from the rental place to the
Probably
dunes.
sacrifice away in insurance.
Probably
Forms
so,
too.
that's probably true. But just a lot of fun. Now, if the regulations are that if you're under 18, you're required to wear a helmet. Which, I mean, we're kind of helmet
Yeah.
people at our house. We would have
Yes,
helmets
yes.
anyway. But you can also do this. I did not know this. There are the Beaver Dunes Park
Mm-hmm.
in the Panhandle.
Okay.
Lake Murray State
These
Park.
are all places
has-
you could do this.
You can do
Okay.
ATV riding. Crossbar Ranch in Davis.
Really?
Yeah. And Quartz Mountain Park down by Altus.
Okay.
Yeah, and there you can like take your four-wheeler out and then go down to the beach at Lake
Right.
River and go swimming and everything.
Cool.
I know.
I mean, this to me, it's like the ultimate like video game back in the day, you know, when you used to play like a side bike and you do all the twists. and turns.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, this is a grown-ups version.
I love this. You know, even like when you go to Norman
Mhm.
and you get on I-35,
All that open.
they have a motorcycle, like a
Oh, yeah, there's that track.
what is that called?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about, where they
No.
ride the motorcycles.
Mhm.
And we were up there not very long ago when we went to the spring game.
At the spring game.
And there were guys out riding and like,
Mhm.
you know, the two hills and you
Right.
can jump from one
Mhm.
to the other.
Mhm.
You know, I would
Mhm.
be probably the one who had to go down and come
Come
back
back
up.
up.
But
Hopefully making it up. to the
yeah, they
second one.
were, you know, flying
Mhm.
over that and just racing around in there. And you can rent,
Those two.
you can rent
Like
at
the
that.
2 or the 4.
Well, and then there's also the
Dune buggy.
or the go-karts.
The go-karts.
Go-kart
Oh, yeah.
things.
Yes, I've seen those there too, yes.
Yeah, where you can ride
Mhm.
go-karts, places like that. So those are some other fun, kind of similar adventure things that
Right.
you can do. Just to, you know, bring your game up a little
Yeah.
bit, especially if you have older kids or kids who
Right.
are like, they really like that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Get them out, get involved with them, have some fun with them.
Yes, exactly. All right, now you can
Yes.
do a little spelunking. I have to admit, I love a good cave.
Yes.
Now, I don't want it to get too
claustrophobic.
tight on me.
Yeah, the air might leave all that.
Yeah, yeah. But you can go spelunking at Alabaster Cavern State Park in Freedom. You can go on a 45-minute guided cavern tour known to some wild caving okay, your choices. You can
Different
either go
options.
like 45-minute guided tour
Mhm.
all the way to your own thing and
You
go
just-
spelunking.
Okay.
And from what I understand, they have some very narrow passages in the spelunking.
I'm just
part.
picturing Goonies right now.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
Goonies
Um,
and Indiana
But there
Jones.
are 4 different caves. They range from 550 feet to 1,600 feet. And seasonal cave camping is also available at the park's water
Grab
cave.
your flashlight and start your journey and bring extra batteries.
Yeah. Anyway, I love the smell of caves. I like the feel, the coolness of caves. I've always been a kind of a
Cave digger,
cave dweller.
cave
I
dweller.
don't know. That's maybe not.
Get you
I
a
don't
bone
know.
in your hair.
Yeah.
Kevin can get a little.
Yeah.
Living cloth.
Pebbles and
Yeah.
bam bam.
There you go. There's your next Halloween costume.
Yeah, anyway, this sounds fun. In fact, this sounds so fun. Kevin and I have a trip coming up where we're gonna go up to Woodward for a wedding. And we've already decided we're gonna take a couple of extra days and.
Are you
and
gonna be
do
the
a
guided or
little
the
alabaster-
spoon?
we're not. We'll be guided.
Then when you find your way, now leave your breadcrumbs.
I do believe that they have the back caves.
Really?
Yeah, I think that, and I read the book, The Hot Zone, which was about the bat guana and the dreaded diseases that are passed
That
along,
very
so.
forward.
Yeah, I don't particularly like
Let me know when
bats.
you go in, let me know when you come out, so I
Yeah.
can make sure you're good, cuz.
Yeah. Then, of course, there's always scuba diving
Oklahoma,
opportunities
people.
in Oklahoma.
Landlocked state.
And listen, I can tell you, this is true story. When I was in college, one of my good friends worked for the scuba instructor. You can take scuba as a college course,
Okay.
for fun.
Who does
And they were going on their out dive. They had to do an out dive every year to finish their
Certification.
class, yeah. And so they needed some people to go to record the information from the diving. And so she asked if I wanted to go. So naturally, I wanted to go. It was a pre-trip to Lake Tenkiller, I believe is where it is. Let me double check that.
Yes, like.
Okay, so they have a school bus down there. And
A
people,
sunken school bus.
yeah, they dive down, they can swim through the school bus. I mean, this says that the visibility at Tenkiller ranges from 8 feet to 28 feet, which is very clear for a lake in Oklahoma. The only other lake I know of in Oklahoma that's close to that is Arbuckle. Yeah. Anyway, there's a scuba place there where you can get instruction. You can get scuba gear, equipment that you need, and take yourself
Look at this picture.
a little scuba dive adventure right here in Oklahoma. Yeah, the scuba. Two of my kids got their scuba certifications a couple of years ago, so I need to tell them, I need to go do a little.
If you get certified, you have to recertify every so often. Is that something you have to keep up with,
They're not that
Or is it
they're
lifetime?
aware of, but
I wasn't sure.
anyway, I don't know.
Guys, how amazing would all those things be?
Right. Now, this next place I have never heard of, but I think it looks amazing. This is a place called Lost Lakes Amphitheater and Water Park in Oklahoma City. And they have wakeboarding, but it's on a cable system. And so they hook you up to cables and they take you around in circles and stuff. And so you're not pulled behind a boat,
Yeah.
you're up on these cables.
But you're still balancing.
But you're balancing and you're wakeboarding,
Mhm.
which I don't know what the wake is. Unless they just have something under there that's producing some kind of a wake for you to, jump, that's half the fun of
Right.
wakeboarding is going off,
Jumping the waves.
jumping around on it. But then look at this part.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was just like,
slides. This is like our slides we used to have at Duncan.
Yeah, I mean, look at that where you drop a ways to go up.
And you
in the
know that's a
water.
lot higher than what this looks.
Yeah,
It has-
and I mean, look at how high this
incline.
is. These people are small. And then look at that fun stuff
It's
out
like a
there.
playground.
This, you know what that is? I think that's one of those things where,
You
I don't
bounce and
know.
jump.
because
Like a
there's nothing for
trampoline?
people to jump onto it. You know where I'm talking about, where,
Those trampolines. like a
somebody's
water
up
trampoline.
high. Somebody's up high, you lay on it and somebody jumps on it
Mhm.
and it pops
Pops
you
you up.
off and sends you off into the water.
Uh-huh.
But all of this looks like really fun.
It's like an obstacle course,
Uh-huh.
playground type.
Yeah,
thing. These
things
like
to
little
do.
Twisty things.
Honestly, this looks like, what is that, game show thing where people?
Oh, wipeout.
Wipeout.
It's like wipeout. It
It's
does.
like a wipeout
Yes.
course.
It does.
Yeah, anyway, this is, look this up, Lost Lakes Amphitheater and Water Park.
Says your wakeboard, water ski, kneeboard. That's just awesome.
Yeah, I never would have,
No,
thought, I have no idea where that place is,
I'm
obviously
just gonna see, yeah, I don't.
out somewhere, but, anyway, I think this looks like a super cool thing to check
Yeah.
out.
Gonna have to do
I mean, there's whitewater. Or do they still call it that now?
It's Whitewater Bay,
Yeah.
Hurricane Bay.
Hurricane
I don't
something,
know.
I don't know, but you know, they're
The
off
water park
off
off
of
of Meridian.
I-40 and Meridian, yeah, right there. Then there are super cool skateboarding parks all around Oklahoma too.
Indoors and out.
Actually, inside that same amphitheater at Falls Creek,
Mhm.
they have a skate park up there too. But yeah, I mean, look at all of the different skateboard, I don't know what they call them, obstacles.
Kites.
Something, yeah. Well, they do have like a half pipe
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
And then this one, this is looks like a concrete one out there, but this guy's on a scooter. Riding.
Or was on.
Yeah, was on a scooter. I think he's doing a trick.
He's doing a trick.
Yeah, I think he's
Flipping and flopping.
doing something like that. Got his Vans on. He's like totally into
It's
the
totally
the
profound.
thing.
I think.
Yeah. And
This looks like
anyway,
an old warehouse. You can see the big doors.
Yeah.
Cracked open.
yeah. Anyway, I thought this is super fun. One time we were, I don't know, on a vacation somewhere, and our kids had these. They loved
Back in
them.
the day when they were.
And we found some little park somewhere,
Mhm.
and they were just out there jumping little things, yeah, and riding it was so fun. So fun. So I gotta admit, these are one of my favorite things.
They were fun.
We where we
Had
had
still
little kids,
stand.
there was like a driveways that were high.
Mhm.
And I would get up there and push off and then get going, and
Around and down.
super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. I really love the limes and the birds, the powered ones.
Oh, yes.
Those are my
Makes your
favorite.
hair blow.
And
Ah.
then,
Nope.
in case
I'm out on this one.
everything else wasn't enough for you,
As far as your.
you can actually book a 7-day, 7-night storm chasing tour.
I
Yeah,
see enough.
it already happened. It happened in April.
Oh, it's only a one
It's
time.
already, yeah, that's the one I saw, that it was just a one-time thing. It happened in April, and I know that this is a thing because one year, one of our kids, he was headed to some big convention that was happening. I think it was down in Dallas. It was somewhere in Texas. And we were meeting them at, so the people that he was gonna go with on, I-35, like at the Davis, exit where 7 connects with I-35. And in that parking lot, there were storm chasing vehicles and people were parking their cars. They had their little suitcases with them, and they were headed out on one of these tours. I
just
asked
see
them what they were
Twister
doing.
and I see Dorothy in the middle of the road and all of the gear and
Yeah,
the wife or the girlfriend, you know, in that movie, she not knowing what
Yes.
she was getting into.
yeah. I mean, it was a few $1,000s for the full
For the
week,
full, that
but it was like mid to late April. or
Storm
something.
season.
Mhm. Yeah.
Gators.
Yeah, right in the middle of storm
Mhm.
season. And anyway, so if you want to take adventure seeking to the next level,
Yeah.
this right here is the way.
Do
to
this
it.
thing, go get your weather balloon and you can take,
Yeah.
take the measurements.
Exactly. So, I mean, we did not cover nearly
And
everything.
did you know all this was even available in Oklahoma? I mean, from the scuba to the rappelling and then the caves.
Yeah, it's just something for everyone,
Mhm.
no matter what your adventure
Heart seeking.
yeah, what, I mean, like, do you like land, water, air? I mean, whatever it is, there's something for everyone.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
some of it you could probably up it or down it depending on the age of your kids.
Any of it, if you're a photographer. You get some
True.
amazing pictures, or if
True.
you're a sightseer. I mean, how many, you know,
Yeah, that is so true.
so many avenues you can go.
Yeah, so anyway, hope that you've enjoyed our little trip through the adventures.
Create your own trail.
Yes, blaze your own trail
Yeah.
out there. Anyway, I hope you guys thought that this was fun. It was kind of
Yeah,
fun
fun.
picking all this stuff up, yeah, and talking about it. So, anyway, tomorrow, Walker Clampett, who designs beautiful,
Yes.
um,
Some examples of.
silver and beaded jewelry. He put stones in and everything. Anyway, he's gonna be here and we're gonna get to talk to him about
Who doesn't love jewelry?
how exactly that squash blossom that
Yes,
was
that
on.
turquoise.
Yes, just beautiful.
Mhm.
Anyway, so he's gonna be here and he's gonna talk about what he does and how he does it. And I've known Walker for a long time. He ran track and cross country with my boys when they were in school. So I think it's gonna be fun to catch up with him, and I think you'll find it to be very interesting. So we will see you all tomorrow.
3:00. Right here.
Yep, be here, same
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 back cave.
cave channel. Yeah. So
Alright.
we'll see you guys then.
Happy trails.